Last time.
That was the worst introduction I've ever heard in my life. Key to the city in your hands, mayor out the door.
That would be the ultimate vision.
This time.
You make it seem like a podcast script is a lot of things, but I wrote like maybe 12 sentences.
Oh, I know. I glanced at the podcast script you gave us last time, but
I feel like you didn't.
I glanced at it. I saw there was a link to the webpage for cross-platform gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I clicked on that link. Does that count?
Did you read it?
I read a couple sentences. If that...
You know, considering that was supposed to be the focus of the first podcast, we really didn't talk about it.
No, it flowed really well, I felt like. I have liked listening to as much as I've listened to of it so far.
Oh, you actually take up 40 of those 60 views?
Yeah. Little did you know that being part of a YouTuber means having multiple accounts that you spend going to click on your videos and watching them over and over. I have like 100 email accounts right now, and my phone hates me every time I load or log into my phone. That sounds weird. Goes straight to World Tour Square. So I'm not going to say that this is a bad game. I will say that it's a very odd game, and I would not have expected this. I'm becoming a very wealthy person right now, though.
But just think of this, Caleb. Had we not played this game, we may never have found what seems to be a gem in the sponsored game that you got shown.
That's true. And if the trip cost, it's like the city to travel to. Ooh. I don't think I can afford any of this anyway.
This might be our new podcast game.
I am down for that. And I can't wait to meet Stylus. Silas, sorry. Silas, not Stylus.
Oh, better hope he doesn't hear that. He'll beat you up.
No, I didn't mean it, Silas. I looked at a pen on my desk and I thought Stylus. And I didn't mean it, I swear.
Oh, he's a good guy. So for those of you who don't know, if you're not from our specific friend group, and I know that's a lot of the people who make up the viewers, because that's how you got to start. If you do not know a man by the name of Silas, you are missing out. He's a lot of fun, and I'm really gonna try to practically exploit that to its highest value on the show next week. So you're in for a treat next week. If the first podcast wasn't your cup of tea, you're just not you don't like to talk about video games much. That whatever floats your boat, If the podcast last week was not floating your boat, tune in next week. Listen to Sci Guy, as we called him in high school, at least. It's down to be a blast. We've actually got guests lined up for
like
5 weeks,
yeah.
I think. We're good for a solid month, for sure. I did not expect that. That first one went out, and there was so many people going, "Can I be a guest on your show?" To the point where I had to start saying no.
How many people did you say no to?
Good handful.
Why?
Either I didn't think they fit the flow of the podcast, or some of them maybe not on the maturity level, able to match a podcast.
Okay.
I kept it to an adult list.
Which is good, because why would you want the younger generation to curse when they could listen to us curse?
Right, exactly. That way you as a parent don't have to feel bad about it. It's our fault.
Oh, I love this so much already.
Man, I wish our funny stuff was at the beginning of the video.
I know, right? Like, I thought it went well. It does get pretty funny throughout the rest of the podcast. This video is probably complete shit right now, despite...
That's fine.
Yeah, it is fine, you see, because 90% of what goes on YouTube is shit. But
Caleb,
since...
you know what we can call this?
What?
We can call this boardroom talks.
Boardroom talks?
Because we're playing a board game.
I'm gonna go kill myself because you made a pun.
Caleb. How long have we lived together now?
Well, you see, We've lived in the same apartment building for.
That doesn't count.
Okay, well, we've lived in the same apartment for, what, like a month now?
I no longer care about the answer. The point is,
Okay.
the only pun that's hurt anybody is the time I punched through your door.
That's true. And it's still not fixed yet. Like, I sent our, what do you want to call him, like the director of housing, I sent him the pictures of the door, and he just never replied. So I'm like, okay, he must not care about it too much.
He was sitting in his office. He got the email from Caleb, opened it up. He went, and nodded. And that was it.
He's probably going to forget about it, and then I'm going to get charged the $5,000 fine.
We put our stove maintenance in at the beginning of the year.
And it's still not done.
And ended up fixing it ourselves.
Well, Steven did. I didn't even do anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess I've become quite a bit more handy. Shit. Speaking of which, I just threw my phone across the room. Since, I don't know, I feel like my dad was a real handy guy, and I didn't quite pick up on it until after he wasn't there to show me things.
Oh, yeah.
So now I have to learn things all over again. Oh boy, you're taking a chance.
Oh, man.
Cut the lights in any opponent's city to take it out of commission.
What does that mean? Electricity outage. Oh.
That means Osaka no longer has power. Your jewel of your empire.
How long is it out?
3 turns.
Great.
Have yet to see what the world championship is up there.
This is the 4th time I've been on Castaway 4.0.
Got 2 more seasons there, Caleb. Does anybody know what Lost is really about?
Do I know what Lost is really about? No, not really.
I didn't watch the show. I feel like we were a little too young at the time.
Yeah, I personally didn't watch the show either. I've heard some things about it, but nothing extraordinary. I mean, I've heard it's a good show, that people will watch it and like get hooked on it, but I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I typically haven't watched TV or anything in a long time. It's mostly been video games and YouTube.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't even hook up my cable box. I don't know where it is currently. I'm a little concerned because Housing might not like about that too much. And if by some miracle, like I don't even know if I want to call it a miracle, if one of our housing directors is watching this, please don't sue me yet. I will find that. I promise.
I hope you get double sued.
I got doubles? Oh, you're getting doubles.
No, I hope you get double sued.
Oh, double sued. Interesting. I get sued both by YouTube and the housing complex because I lost my cable box.
And how dare we talk about our social lives on the internet?
I mean, we've been doing it since day one, so...
By the way, what do you think of my vlog on my Snapchat story yesterday?
It was basically 98% me. And... I don't even know. How come you get world championships? There was $300,000 of my money in that, I'm sure.
Cost to hold the championship. Rent increases by 3
crap,
times.
You're gonna take... Oh, no, you're gonna take my,
Pop it in there.
Gosh dang it.
Poppity pop.
So, I've noticed that my... Happy birthday. Collect $25,000 from every player.
Kind of went off on a tangent there, Caleb. I don't know what you're talking about.
How come my Osaka is not down from 3 yet? Well, there goes my $25,000 I just gave you. Or you
I
gave
think
me.
it's in 3 rotations.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Still, kind of pissed off that my entire city is worth $0 million now.
Aha!
It's now just ohm. We got tons of resistors. This doesn't mean money. It's resistors this entire time.
What?
180k resistor? No? Okay, never mind. Forget my joke. Steven, say something funny so I don't look stupid.
The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Wow, thank you.
Man, I'm sure glad I knew that piece of information.
Oh, I know, right? I've used it so much since I got out of high school. Not gonna lie, what did you want to do when you were younger and like had little Steven dreams of becoming rich and famous?
Define younger.
I don't know. Around the age where every kid wanted to be a firefighter or a policeman.
Caleb, I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Oh, that's hard to believe. You love food.
I eat enough of it, I don't know what I had.
Oh, okay. It's by the way, it's your turn to
Ooh.
roll. I can tell when you get a text on your phone because you take so long to roll.
I don't know what you're talking about, Caleb. I am so focused. I followed the rule. My phone is on silent. Also right in front of my keyboard.
Uh-huh. I don't even know where my phone is. I think it's charging. But Monopoly, you gives me now. I just realized that you got
I own enough things.
That sucks.
I don't know what that means.
I thought I was going to win at first, but I'm doing pretty awful right now.
It's just a word to the wise, Caleb. Whenever you play a game with me, since I'm the greatest human being of all time.
I just lost $50,000. I'm kind of sad right now.
Wah wah. Definitely gonna need that later.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm not sure how I have a monopoly. I must own the things in a place.
I just purchased Sydney, Australia. Ooh, I'm a Monopoly now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is,
What?
to be honest. No, the monopoly thing.
Oh, it's when you rank up from business tour to the actual board game Monopoly.
Oh, we prestiged.
Yeah. We prestiged once. Now we got to go do it 10 more times just to get a stupid emblem on every first-person shooter game out there.
Throwing cash into places I don't need.
Yeah. Let's see that. Oh man, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, okay, never mind. I gotta get out a Lost Island card.
Caleb,
Yeah.
you know how my last phone had the power button issue where the power button would not like rebound after you pushed it?
Mhm.
Starting to get that issue on this phone.
I don't know what it is, but you're breaking a lot of phones. Steve.
I don't do anything to them other than that one drop there. Like I wouldn't say I do crazy things.
You don't have a case on it though, do you?
I do. I don't now because I'm afraid the case is what's breaking it.
Oh yeah. Gosh dang, you taking my world championship from me. It was in Osaka, which is currently out of power, so that's probably why they left. So, I'm running out of things to commentate on. It's getting a little dry out here, just like my throat and all my voice cracks that are coming from my dry desert throat hole. But
I cannot believe how many times you just said the word dry. As dry as our comedy. Oh, that's how you know it's 2 a.m.
Is it really 2 a.m.?
You know,
Oh, geez,
I pulled an all-nighter last night to rank up in CS:GO, and we didn't even play it today.
Yeah.
I got a first skin in CS:GO. Not all my guns are black now. The skin looks stupid as hell, so I don't know why I have it equipped.
You're fucking lucky that you took all the power away from Osaka, because I would have bankrupted you if you didn't just now. Gosh dang.
Good thing I'm a pro strategist.
I don't have enough money to acquire this property. That sucks. That really sucks.
I don't think I've ever in my life finished a game of Monopoly. I don't really have the patience to sit still for an hour.
That was my siblings. I always wanted to play Monopoly and finish like the full game. My siblings absolutely hated it. I have a speech impediment right now.
Which one?
That's a great question. I'm not entirely for sure.
You know how I said I don't drop my phone?
Did you just drop it again?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. There's the truth. Takes a little while to get it out of Steven.
Oof. What
Deep
is the
down,
truth?
He's just a soft soul.
Don't call me soft. That's weird.
I mean, yeah, it is weird. It's 2 a.m. I don't know what I'm saying half the time anymore.
That's all right. That's all right. We went on quite the rabbit hole of free games today to find this. This is the gem of the list. This is the best of the best.
I don't know. VR chat was pretty good.
Awful? Oh.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awkward.
Oh, the fact that I had to do compatibility things to get VR chat to work made me cry.
Yeah. Yeah. The amount
And my
of-
audio is still broken. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know what to tell you there.
It's like when you go into a room with music and people talking at the same time, it sounds like everybody's shouting through the blades of a lawnmower.
Oh, that's funny. Select the city to travel to.
Why
Tokyo.
don't you pick New York? I hear it's nice this time of year.
I don't have enough money to buy Tokyo. That sucks. Isn't Tokyo like on the verge of bankruptcy all the time though? Because they spend each dollar that they get.
I have no idea. I don't understand world economics.
I don't understand any economics. Does that
Nope.
make sense? Yeah, I think it does.
I didn't know you were hosting the world championships, so
Thank you for your generous donation of $1.6 million. I'll give you this complimentary, what is it called? Koozie for your drink.
Oh, good.
I'll give it
I'll
to you.
I'll sip my victory beer from it
Okay.
after I win. That was
I
the
own
best.
Shanghai. Why would I buy it again?
That was the best trash talk I could come up with.
Yeah.
I have not eaten anything but Taco Bell today. That's all I had to eat.
I ate some Taco Bell, and then while we were in VR chat, I had a couple of jalapeno cheddar Cheetos.
I have
But-
been eating this box of raw spaghetti noodles for the last 3 days to tide me over.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else that eats raw noodles, but like when I first saw Steven go to his ramen box and just take a bite out of the noodle cake, I didn't know what to think then.
Oh, you called it a cake. I call it a brick.
Crap. I tried clicking again, but it didn't work. Ooh, I could purchase this off you.
You could.
I'm gonna do it for a small load
See if
of,
you get a monopoly here. Nope.
no, I'm not gonna buy that. Dang. So you're at 1.4 million now. I'm a little sad about that. I was already in Monopoly, by the way. I didn't mean to
Oh.
blow you off there for a moment.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Ooh, ouch. Not sure what I want to do. I'm just gonna roll and see what we get. It's probably the best thing to do since that's the point of the game. Give up a city to any opponent for free. Why? I'll give you Golly. Or Bali, sorry. I can't see. I'm dyslexic.
I don't
Or is
think
that
dyslexic
blind?
means you. You know what? At this point, it could be both.
Hey, there we go. I got a nice silver and a gold brick over here. Dang. Oh, you bought it from me. That's where the money came from. Gosh dang it, you freaking tycoon. Stop buying everything from me.
Gotta spend money to make money. It's the rule of law.
That's true. So, whatever I land on this, it says hotel, and then rent rate, basically $1 million.
Let me stop you right there. You're
Yeah.
about to ask me to explain to you the concepts of a game I have never finished. That this is based on.
Steven knows
loosely.
all. I think I get it though, because my current rate is 570,000, and if I spend another 500,000, I can make it so the rent is 1 million.
Ooh.
I can double the rent basically.
I thought I had enough to buy Rome. Apparently, I don't.
Not anymore. Rome is a. Oh no, not Madrid.
Well, I guess when in Rome, jerk off on a horse.
Is that why you jerked off on a walrus too? When we were playing CS:GO.
Is that the phrase I used?
Oh yeah, it's one of the phrases I used. There were some explicit phrases.
Let's be honest. I went through a weird teenage phase. I've jerked off onto a lot of things.
Where did you go to jerk off onto a walrus?
Omaha.
Okay, just kind of. gave the general area of where we're located at now.
No. People come all over the world to. You gave it more away than I did.
How is that?
People come from all over the world to go to the Omaha Zoo.
No, they don't.
You implying that it's close to us means that you suck.